Now that thing looks awesome. Beyond vertical drop, way beyond vertical. Outer bank turn. Steel Hog at Indiana Beach. I believe this has got to take it as the weirdest coaster I've ever ridden. Got a great beyond vertical drop here. And those restraints are not bad at all. You got a lap bar and then above the shoulder restraints. You got an outer bank turn here, which kind of tilts you out, and then you just are suspended upside down. Great hang time on that dive loop, extended dive loop. And a heartline roll, true heartline roll with, actually no, you're actually dropping down with that roll. I don't know what that would be called. That is crazy. But it's a comfortable ride though. And I love the hang time on the two inversions. So definite ejector air time there. And you get some air time as you rise up back there too. And then it's like it's trying to dump you out on that outer bank. And now hang time, extended hang time. And you get a pop of air there also. So 2 air time pops. And then more hang time on that roll. You don't get air time on that, but yeah, you get air time when you rise up after the drop. And you get air time when you rise up after this extended dive loop. I just rode Lost Coaster of Superstition Mountain. Okay, what I said about Steel Hog, forget it. This is the weirdest coaster I've ever ridden. What is with this park? I mean, these are the weirdest rides. This one, you're either facing forward or backwards. It sits 8 people max. And it goes through this mountain with like some super tight turns. It's going pretty slow actually for the most part until about halfway through where you come to a stop, and then it does a drop that picks up some speed. A couple jerky moments after that, but it's mild jerkiness for the most part, but it's just a really tight turns. Very interesting. Again, another weird one. What is with this park? This is so cool. I love these rides. So different and unique. A low capacity again, seats 4 people maximum if one person rides on the other's lap. You hit that drop, you go around, go back up, and it kind of just goes around itself for a while. It does like a figure 8 thing coming up here. There are no lap bars. All you have is a seatbelt. I love that. Seatbelt only, no lap bars. That's all you need on this is a seatbelt. A tight helix low to the ground, and then you do it again on the other side, on the back side. I think this is a Schwarzkopf. I'd have to look that up. Now these 2 wood coasters that they have are CCIs. Actually, the Lost Coaster of Superstition Mountain is also a CCI. Just got off Cornball Express, did it towards the front and then in the very back. Oh my gosh. Those buzz bars. I did not have the courage to let go the whole ride. This is, with those buzz bars, you have so much room. That's my first real coaster with buzz bars. And that's got to be Hoosier Hurricane, because they kind of interact with each other a little bit here. Haven't done Hoosier Hurricane yet. I believe this is Cornball Express. It was hard to pay attention to what was going on around me. Yep, that's Cornball. And then it goes into the structure of Hoosier Hurricane. That's interesting. I noticed that. And you got a helix towards the end. Hoosier Hurricane, 25th anniversary. Hoosier Hurricane, I rode it in the front and the back. I definitely think I like Cornball Express better. Hoosier Hurricane wasn't bad, but I think with a coaster like this with those buzz bars, I like the twister layout better. It feels more out of control, and I like that about it. Hoosier Hurricane is taller, and therefore I'm sure it's faster. I haven't looked up the stats on either of them. I do like, it is really interesting how the lift hills crisscross. These are the lift hills for both coasters, crisscrossing each other. And there goes Cornball Express. With Hoosier Hurricane, I had my arms up the whole time, both in the front and the back. Had a couple rough spots at the beginning there. A little bit of jackhammering at the bottom of the first couple drops, but not too bad. Still enjoyable, I'll ride it again. Yeah, there they go. That's Hoosier Hurricane going up right now. Down 15 days, 13 parks, 90 new coaster credits. And if you throw those first couple days in there, then it'd be 17 days, 15 parks, 91 new coaster credits. So didn't hit 100, which would have been cool, but there were a few kiddie coasters I missed. There were 2 coasters at Six Flags America that were closed on me. Batwing and whatever the Wild Mouse is called. And then Phobia at Lake Compounds was closed on me. I think even if I got all the kiddie coasters and those 3, then I probably would still have been short of 100. I would have needed another park somewhere along the way. That's Hoosier Hurricane, does a little S-turn, give you a view before it goes down the drop. And when you're here at Indiana Beach, you can take this boat out over the lake. There's some people swimming, but it's maybe low 70s, so those are brave souls. I saw that one coming. This isn't meant to be an outro video, but just say that Indiana Beach, really impressive park. I don't know really what I was expecting here, but I wasn't expecting to enjoy the roller coasters they have as much as I did. They are very weird, but they are really fun. I think Cornball Express is the star of the show. The one in front of me here, Steel Hog, is a close second. Hoosier Hurricane, unfortunately, was kind of just a plain out and back wood coaster. Nothing really special or unique about it, but it's good. But Lost Coaster of Superstition Mountain was so interesting and weird, and also the Tiger Coaster was so interesting and weird. It kind of makes Hoosier Hurricane kind of the bottom of the list, even though it's still good. It is the 25th anniversary of Hoosier Hurricane, 25 years this year. But if Indiana Beach is your home park, gotta say I'm jealous, because this is a very interesting and unique park. Love how it's set out on the lake. You can take a boat out on the lake. They got the boat that goes out and circles the lake for several times a day. And they're keeping long hours tonight, so they're actually going to do some after dark, or at least one after dark. If you're in the northwest Indiana area and you got a day, definitely come out here. The prices are reasonable, the parking is free. I forget what I paid for it. I bought it online and I probably only paid about 35 bucks. And when you consider it's free parking and you get all this stuff included, interesting, unique coasters, the boardwalk, the boat. These got plenty of flat rides. You got a beach, you got a water park if it's the right season. I remember that this was made by S&S. I don't remember what the angle of drop this is. This has got to be the steepest drop I've ever taken. It's somewhat of a short ride. I think it's maybe a little over 30 seconds from drop to final break. But my goodness, you're just hanging upside down. I mean, really, that is nuts. And Heartline roll, which is supposed to be heartlined, is not. It is downward, which means it is very, very much trying to dump you out the seat. More hang time there. I don't know who came up with those two inversions. That is ridiculous, but they are so cool. Oh, what in the world kind of roller coaster is this? That's the second time I've ridden it, but last time I was facing backwards in the back car. Now I was facing forward in the front car. Got to see and hear the skeleton talk, and got to see the crazy tight turns that we were making, and so many near misses as we're going through the mountain, through the tunnels and all that. We come so close to hitting so many things, it's ridiculous. It was so cool. Facing backwards is cool on a roller coaster, but this is one, I say facing forward is better. Even though you have the option to face backwards, facing forward is better just so you can see the ridiculously tight turns you're taking. It is so cool. So different and unique. I don't know if there's anything like this anywhere else. What the world? They opened it?
Down the other end, you see the park of the...
It's been closed all day.
Show you some of the park, you may not even... Excursion trains, this is a haunted place. South side of Chicago, man, this is where everybody came for the weekends. But in the... choosing to spend your day at Indiana Beach, proud member of the Apex Parks Group. Now, hey, if you don't have a season pass, now's the time to go get one. For just a few extra dollars, you can come back and see us day after day all summer long.
Oh my goodness. Cornball Express at night, back row, or next to last row. Next to last row, right seat. That is the best seat on the train, I believe. And one of those rides that I got in that seat was a light rain, very light rain ride. So, rain ride in the night on the best seat on Cornball Express. That was amazing. That is just complete insanity back there. It's fun to ride in the front row because it feels like you're under control. I can put my arms up, but in the next to last row, it is so out of control. It just feels out of control. It feels totally insane with those buzz bars. I do not put my arms up on that from back there. Last 2 days, ridden 2 incredible CCIs in Shivering Timbers and Cornball Express. Plus a decent one in Hoosier Hurricane.